Now let's look at some better news, because that shit right there had me. So, California's black legislators make a case for reparations bill while launching statewide tour. Now, as I had explained to you before, we got a Mexican-American first-generation motherfucker that was trying to stand in the way of that shit when she had nothing to do with it in the first place. So we trying to push forward because you motherfuckers owe us. Anyways. Several members of California's Legislative Black Caucus launched a statewide tour in San Diego Saturday to promote a slate of 14 reparation bills, including a measure that could change the state constitution to end forced prison labor. Hey, I ain't got shit to do with that. I want y'all to go check these damn cases again and get all the fucking innocent people out. That's my issue, you jackasses. Anyways, that measure and several others designed to mitigate the efforts of racism and slavery will face important legislative deadlines in the next 2 weeks. Caucus members and other reparation proponents said they will hold similar state of Black California community listening sessions events in 6 cities over the next 5 months. The Black Caucus 14 reparation bills tackle education, business, criminal justice, healthcare, and civil rights. Why is it always just one state doing everything for a whole fucking race? That don't make no damn sense. And include 2 proposed constitutional amendments they hope to place before voters in November. One of the amendments, ACA 8, would ban one of the last vestiges of slavery, forced labor in jails and prisons. Yeah, pay them motherfuckers. If they do the work, pay them. You already took all their freedoms. I'm just saying. The California Constitution and the 13th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution explicitly prohibits slavery and involuntary servitude except as punishment for crime. The exception has enabled correction facilities to require inmates to work for little or no pay. Many states have ended those requirements. California is among 16 states that allow it due to exceptions in state constitutions, although Alabama, Oregon, Tennessee, and Vermont voters have removed it from theirs. An effort to stop forced inmate labor in California failed to make it out of the legislature in 2022. It's probably because everybody else wants an actual real pay, pay, and you bastards don't want to do it. So you trying your best to keep every penny, fuckers. Ending slavery in any form. Assembly member Lori Wilson, a Democrat for Suisun City, proposed an updated initiative that asked voters to affirm that slavery in any form is prohibited, but language was strictly struck from her proposal that spelled out what that statement meant. The language now says a prison or jail shall not punish an incarcerated person for refusing a work assignment, and it notes that a prison or jail can still reward a prisoner for voluntary working, such as giving them credit and reducing their sentence. That helps. The bill does not address the issue of cash payments, such as requiring the inmates to be paid a minimum wage. In 2022, the California Department of Finance estimated it would cost the state $1.5 billion to pay prisoners the state's minimum wage. Then don't pay them the minimum wage, but at least pay them something. Shit. Yeah, I mean, pay them what I got paid when I was in fucking high school. What was that again? $4.75. Shit. I mean, they're in jail. If they're long term, if they're in there for real, like they need to be there. Now, if y'all motherfuckers did that shit, you owe and they don't deserve to be in there, you owe them the minimum wage, you owe them overtime, you owe them motherfuckers everything. Shit. Anyways. At the panel discussion Saturday, Assembly member Corey Jackson, a Moreno Valley Democrat, said that the proposal softened language was a deliberate choice to make the bill more palatable to voters by proposing incremental changes. Polls that tested variations of the ballot initiative found higher support for a simplified version, he said. Of course, we also know when you make something more simplistic, you're watering down the effectiveness, he said. They are in exactly. And quite frankly, I don't know what to tell y'all. Damn, it's hot. Man, I'm up here in Boston area and the fucking heat followed me. Shit. And to clear things up, because some people keep getting confused. I was born in Massachusetts. My mother is from Mississippi. I moved to Louisiana, got stuck down there for almost 20 fucking years. Now I'm back in my home state, and it's fucked up. I wish I never left because the gentrification fucked me over. Anyways, let me go back to this. If voters approve it, a partial victory would be better than none and would set stage for subsequent amendments with similar goals, he said. We need to chip away at it rather than do a total elimination of forced prison labor, Jackson said later in an interview with Cal Matters. What a silly name. The bill to place the proposed amendment on the ballot must first pass the state Senate's Election and Constitutional Amendments Committee on June 18th, and then the Senate Appropriations Committee on June 24th in order to meet a June 27th deadline to finalize ballot measures. There could still be changes during its final hearings. The legislature said State Senator Stephen Bradford, an Inglewood Democrat who also spoke at the event, said he's pushing for a stronger version. It's quite clear we want to eliminate involuntary servitude in California, he said. Anything less than that is falling short of objectives. Seeking a subtle balance, Wilson told Cal Matters in a telephone interview that the changes don't weaken the bill, but there may be more small language revisions. The first line is a very bold statement that slavery is prohibited, she said. We all started with that, We all started with what we as legislators agreed to, as well as what we think voters agreed to. Voters believe prisoners should work during their sentences, Wilson said, though most agreed they should not be forced to work when they are ill or when work shift conflicts with rehabilitation programs. The debate over forced prison labor illustrates the subtle balance that Black Caucus members must often strike to turn the recommendations of the state's reparation task force into policies. Okay, personally, I feel like, if you work, at least give them commissary. That's how I feel. I've been watching a lot of those damn ID and jail shows. So to me, I feel like it's like, isn't that a good trade-off? You work, you get commissary. That works for me. California became the first state in the country to form a reparations task force 3 years ago, and the first to introduce a comprehensive reparations package of more than 100 recommendations last year. How did that go from prison to... Man, y'all need to figure out how to do these titles. Jeez. Several cities, including San Francisco and Evanston, Illinois, have proposed their own compensation program for descendants of slaves or victims of racism, often with pushback. Look, my family is originally from Mississippi. I have a good feeling that I will never see that reparation as long as I live, nor would my great-grandchildren, if I have them, will see that reparation seen as Mississippi just abolished slavery in 2013 or some shit. Whew, I could be wrong, but it was in the 2000s. A recent lawsuit challenging reparations for Evanston's Black residents gives a preview of the political and financial oppositions California efforts likely will face because stingy white people don't want to give any money to the people they owe all of their goddamn luxuries to. Some Black California legislatures noted that Republican colleagues have pledged to vote against reparation bills, and some Democrats have also expressed reservations. Bet you got a lot of money. Nevertheless, the Black lawmakers said they will continue trying to build support for their reparation bills through the listening tour and by starting with modest measures that could serve as a proof of concept. What we want to make sure is we have some wins we can build up to, Jackson said at the event. Why did I read all of this about prison when we're trying to talk about reparations? I will never know. People need to know that when you do things on reparations, that state isn't going to fall apart. As a matter of fact, it's going to improve the state overall. Of course, because when we fucking spend money, you motherfuckers still get it out of us and out of our communities. It's not going to help us. It's going to help everybody else. It's going to help us for a little bit unless we learn how to fucking save that shit and turn it into wealth. But it'll help all of y'all motherfuckers because y'all end up getting it because I'm pretty damn sure half these motherfuckers gonna go to hair shops or whatever the fuck, jewelry and shit, because everybody got a flex. Fuck that. You give me reparations, I'm paying my bills. Anyways, What would be reparations benefit? In addition to a ballot initiative to restrict prison labor and another proposed constitutional amendment authored by Jackson would counteract Proposition 209, the 1996 measure that banned preferential treatment and affirmative action. Jackson's initiative, ACA 7, would authorize the state to pay for programs designed to improve life expectancy and educational outcomes of groups based on race, color, ethnicity, national origin, or marginalized genders, sexes, or sexual orientation. Been doing my genealogy. Girl, I don't know how many. I know motherfuckers were slaves. I know that much. We was what my last name is now, and before that it was Halls, and before that it was Williams, because everybody's a goddamn Williams. I don't know how the hell that happened. And then before that, I don't know, some Native American. Let's see, where was I? Groups based on race, blah, blah, blah. The Black Caucus, other priority reparation bills would expand educational assistance, good. Address food insecurity, good. Prevent community violence, good. All of that is for everybody, not just one race, y'all. Restore property taken through race-based use of eminent domain, you dirty bastards. And draft a formal apology for California's role in slavery, because they did. Go check your go check your goddamn history. If reparation measures succeed, the benefits for California could offset their costs, because more disadvantaged Californians would be contributing to its economy instead of dropping out of school or landing in prison, said sociologist Manuel Pastor, director of USC Equity Research Institute. I told you bastards, if we get money, you motherfuckers will get it out of us and you will prosper. When you have this level of over incarceration, you are throwing away talent, he said. When you have this low level of education, you are shortchanging productivity in the future. So equity is everyone's business. Let me break something down. I found out in a survey, a scientific survey, that children get their intelligence from their mothers. And I just want to go back a little further to when you assholes decided to, barter with, African chiefs. One of the main things they did, and this is from a Kenyan woman, okay? She told me this shit. They got rid of all the smart people because that was competition to their leadership. So guess who ended up with all the smart people? I'm very sure there are very, very intelligent Africans still in Africa right now, but the majority of the people that were sent to fucking America, or whatever the hell it was called before y'all motherfuckers named it after an Italian motherfucker, they were smart. These were intelligent motherfuckers. These were not to be fucked with. That's why you're so fucking advanced as it is. So why can't you fucking pay us back, bitch? Anyways, he pointed to figures showing Black Californians earning less than white counterparts, even with the same education levels. Moreover, those disparities worsened between 1990 and 2021, which was what? Let's see, that was 3 years ago, motherfucker. At each and every level of education, there is a wage penalty for being Black or Latino, Pastor said. Those gaps contribute to what he called asset stripping of Black people and families, creating social and economic shortfalls that snowball over generations. I knew what you were trying to say. All I'm saying is, you fucking yourself in the foot, because I mean, even if you don't like us because of our skin color and shit, do you realize the shit we have made? Hello, the red light, the traffic light, Black. Okay, just letting you know. Pacemaker, Black. Just letting you know. Shit with the elevator, Black. Potato chips, Black, motherfucker. So I'm just saying, that kind of intelligence, and now you want to strip us? Do you really think you can stop us? Motherfucker. Some of us actually paying attention to what y'all bastards are doing. I'm just letting you know. And I ain't telling y'all where the fuck I live, bitches. I will use a VPN if I got to. Anyways, where was I? People ask, why would I want reparations? Why would I want to upset the apple cart, said Secretary of State Shirley Weber, who created the State Reparation Task Force when she was an assembly member in 2020. We need reparations to restore us to a healthy state. Yeah, you bastards. Because if you don't want to have the conversation with us and you don't want to keep the fucking history correct, the least you could do is give us some fucking money or some kind of assets. Give me some land, bitch. Not the mule. You can keep the mule. Give me a car for that one. The next community listening session is scheduled in Santa Barbara on July 13th. And I pray to God that that possibly results into other states adopting it. Because I'm just going to say, because I'm not monetized, you damn racists get on my motherfucking nerves. And I'm really sick of you. Okay, you got bold, but you seem to forget this ain't the same generation that sat up there and tried to be peaceful. These motherfuckers are scrounging, they scratching, they trying to get something, a little piece. So what makes you think your big bubba, good old boy ass is gonna stop us? I swear to God, if you come at me, I'm gonna bust your mouth open with the baseball bat. Then I'm gonna put that damn taser down your throat. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna say what else I'm gonna do because I might get but don't come at me. All I want to do is get from point A to B and mind my own motherfucking business. Like I said, the secret to world peace, y'all, is minding your business. If every country minded their own damn business, if everybody minded their own damn business, we would have very few unalivings because you wouldn't be in someone else's business to piss them off, or you wouldn't be pissed off because you get on my fucking nerves with it. But anyways, let's move on. Emotional content. So Marilyn, not Merlin. Oh, thank you so much. My hair is actually like that. It's just not that damn big. And it's hot as hell. So I wanted to feel like I was somewhere tropical. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Mind your business. Everybody would have been fine. Tulsa, Oklahoma, mind your business. Everybody would have been fine. We had our own shit. You had your own shit. What happened to separate but equal? You couldn't do that. You had to come fuck with us. But anyways, Maryland Governor Wes Moore pardons 175,000 marijuana convictions. Now, I just want to point out these are only misdemeanors. These are not actual felons. So people that actually got felonies for having possession, yeah, they still stuck. Maryland Governor I can't get over his mouth. I don't like it, but he's an okay looking man. I just don't like his mouth. Anyways, Maryland Governor Wes Moore's pardoning 175,000 low-level marijuana convictions. In an interview with Washington Post, Moore announced that he was making the mass pardon on Monday, June 17th, ahead of Juneteenth. The pardons will affect roughly 100,000 people charged with low-level marijuana possession. Moore described the mass pardon as a far-reaching and aggressive executive action amid the growing legalization of marijuana. According to American Civil Liberties Union, Black Americans are 3 times more likely to be arrested on marijuana charges than their white counterparts. I wonder why. Moore said criminal records from marijuana charges have been used to deny housing, employment, and education to people even after their sentences have been served. I'm ecstatic that we have a real opportunity with what I'm signing to right a lot of historical wrongs, Moore said. If you want to be able to create inclusive economic growth, it means that you have to start removing these barriers that continue to disproportionately sit on communities of color. I just want to say I don't have COPD, but my mother does. Which seems worse, marijuana or nicotine? You tell me. Maryland Attorney General Anthony Brown said in a statement that that the pardons were certainly long overdue as a nation and a racial equity issue. Can someone please explain to me when the hell has anyone actually went berserk, unless something was wrong with you already, for smoking that? I just want to know. Just saying. Just saying. So, here we go. It's not over, but it's not really fuckery. You remember when I told you that Trump was trying to do another fucking outreach to Black folks, as every fucking politician is, because apparently we're needed now. You didn't give a shit about us after the whole George Floyd wave came through. Now all of a sudden you want to be in our face again. So here we go again. This bastard must not realize we done got a hold of documentation on the damn Project 2025. I don't trust your ass as far as I can throw you. Your ass could give me a whole park named after myself. I feel like as soon as you get that damn vote, you'll lock me in a box. That motherfucker will turn into a trap box. But anyways. So he went to Detroit and apparently Please forgive me. I think this has to do with what happened earlier today. Massachusetts, apparently 911 went down for a while and the internet is fucking up. And it is pissing me off. I'm going to get through this. This is my one chance at being up late on live without having to get up early in the morning and deal with them crazy ass drivers. So I'm going to stay online. Fuck this shit. And I'm going to talk about him too. Ain't stopping me. So videos appear to suggest that a Blacks for Trumps, I hate that, don't call me a Blacks, event in Detroit was attended by mostly white people. On Saturday, June 15th, former president and current convict Donald Trump appeared at two campaign events in Detroit ahead of 2024 election. The former president appeared to garner a warm reception during his campaign stop at the Turning Point Action Conference in downtown Detroit. However, at a second event touted as a Blacks for Trump's rally, oh, that's disgusting. Only a few black people were seen in the videos that circulated on social media. The rally was held at 180 Church, a black church in Detroit, but the crowd appeared to be filled with white people. How are you going to do that? Somebody wrote, black church in the hood, quotation marks, with mostly white people doesn't pass muster. Hey, Blacks for Trumps, or whatever you are calling yourselves today, Donald Trump and Republicans are taking away grant programs for black businesses. They do not want you to succeed. That's what I've been trying to say. How is this Blacks for Trump even in Detroit, but the crowd is white? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a bunch of motherfuckers on the top I see 5 in the crowd and a bunch of motherfuckers on stage. That's what I see. And then someone else said, now I'm not an expert on the logic of uneducated, but shouldn't a Blacks for Trump church event feature more than just a sprinkling of black faces amidst the sea of white ones? Maybe folks stayed away from the event because they remembered how poorly Trump treated our first, basically. And let's not forget this dude here. Yeah, he was paid. He was paid. He was also in another state claiming he got robbed and shit. He's a plant, just like that fucking Chick-fil-A chick. She's a plant. Don't let them get you. One heckler, however, pressed Trump about how he handled the panorama, and also told the current convict president to drink some bleach. I would have told him that too, and threw a shoe at him. Saturday's campaign stops came after Trump's team announced their Black Americans. Oh, now it's Black Americans. Call me a Blacks again and see what happened for Trump initiative, which is set to launch on Juneteenth. The audacity and rudeness. The initiative was supported by black figures, including former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick. Whoa, that's a name. Is that, man, I don't know where that first name's from, but that last name, I think is Irish. That is one hell of a get-together name. I can't talk shit. I got the same damn thing. Never mind. President Joe Biden's campaign team released a scathing statement from Detroit pastor James Perkins in response to Trump's new initiative. Every time Trump opens his mouth to talk to black folks, he demonizes us, insults us, and makes empty promises he'll never keep, Perkins said. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. No matter which way it goes, we are fucked. We are fucked. We are fucked. Because did you notice all the DEIs and the initiatives and the inclusivity went away after the whole hype about George Floyd, who was not a savior. He wasn't that great a person, but he didn't need to go out like that. Just telling the truth, damn it. Because I'm still pissed off that nobody went this far for Tamir Rice, okay? A 12-year-old. Or what about Trayvon Martin? Yeah, y'all did a little, but you didn't do as much as you did for this. And them bastards who did that needed their asses whooped. All the potential. Yes, we are. That is what it is. Because no matter what they promise us, we're going to have to pick which one. And either way, them motherfuckers going to forget the next damn day. I'll be shocked as hell, and I swear to God, I'll bleach my skin if they actually support us. I will fucking go another. I'll be the same damn tone as you, Jen. I will bleach my, and that's no insult to you because your skin is lovely. I'm just saying that's how far I'll go if they actually own up and do what they say they're gonna do for black folks. If they actually do that shit, I will bleach my motherfucking skin. I'll be running my ass around here looking like Keisha Cole. Anyways, a boy, not now. I got another one. This gonna make you laugh. This boy right here. I wish he was in my neighborhood. I needed his ass all summer when I was growing up. Shit. When my mother moved to Louisiana, damn it, I am a girl. God dang it. I shouldn't be mowing lawns. And that's my just sexist mood. You can hate me all you want, damn it. I didn't want to be out there, and I probably would have found a way to get out of it if I was a boy. Because damn it, I hate grass. Just because of that shit. But anyways. What are you doing? If you fell down, I'm laughing. Anyways, a boy's joy. You'll never guess what this black boy's favorite hobby is. Why do you have to say black boy? He's a boy. Anyways, he's 11 too. And he's ready to do work. Look at him. He's cute. My late great uncle Cornelius, that's a name, taught his kids how to mow the lawn as part of their chores at a very young age. They hated it, as one would assume most kids would. Man, first thing she had me on was a fucking push lawnmower. Then she turned around and got a a ride around. That was great until she pointed out the edges need to be edged, which means now I got to get off the goddamn thing and take my time to go up and down the damn edge of the yard with this damn pull, edger that will go off half the time, and then try not to walk into them damn big ass giant empire of a damn anthill. And avoid all the other fucking wildlife out there. I get a house, I'm getting concrete. Fuck y'all. I'll get turf. You can kiss my ass. That's the one time I will not support the environment if I gotta take care of it. Fuck that. I live in an apartment. Anyways, that was just my spiel on that. You got me triggered when it comes to that. I hate grass unless I'm smoking it. Anyways, however, as one young black boy from North Carolina actually loves it, so much so that he began his own mowing business. I hope he helps his family. Quentin Hines Jr., 11, tells CBS News he used to help his father mow their lawn when he was just 8 years old. Wow. Though barely tall enough to gaze above the bar handle, he happily offered to take over the chore. His favorite hobby off the front yard was parking by Charlotte Douglas International Airport, but not to watch the planes take off, to watch the mowers landscape the Sir, I hope you become a botanist. I hope you become something that has to do with plants. I hope you discover some kind of miracle that has to do with plants. Are you sodomizing that damn unicorn with your mouth? Oh, you a weird ass cat. I got a stuffed unicorn, and all I can see is the tail going up and down in this damn cat's mouth. He fucking with the tag, but it looked weird. You're a weirdo. Anyways, this is why you don't look at other things when you're reading, because then you see shit that you shouldn't. Anyway, sometimes when I go out there, they would have mowers out there. So I would like to stay there for a while. My parents would say it's time to go, but I would say just a few more minutes because I would want to watch them cut the grass, he told CBS. Oh my God. I don't know what to say about this one. Only a year later did he pitch the idea to his family to start his own business, QJ's Professional Lawn Care, which is currently run by his parents, Shirley and Quentin Hines Sr. Since then, he's been getting business from every direction. The report says he was even invited to the airport to meet the airfield maintenance crew and crash a shift to help mow. Oh, Lord. Ultimately, he told CBS that was his dream job. However, the horizons expand even farther before him after being invited to visit to Carolina Panthers grounds crew to help mow the Bank of America football field and learn how to prep the ground for practice as expected. He was able to meet several NFL players. This is one of the best experiences I've ever had. Actually, being able to cut the Charlotte airport's grass, which has always been my dream, just made me very happy. And just being able to experience all of this now that I know how to do it makes me very happy, said Hines via CBS. If you hear paper in the background, it is my goddamn badass kid trying to eat my goddamn affirmation. You ignorant bastard. I will give you a treat later. Little tiger. Anyways, that got rid of the paper sound too. So that I hope he does something bigger. I'm not gonna go any further into this. I just hope he does something bigger. I hope he becomes a botanist. I hope he discovers something about the grass. Maybe he'll, solve the allergies so motherfuckers will stop making me be a patsy because they can't do what they want to do. So they use me instead of a face mask. Hey, why don't you do this? Because I can't breathe because this is what I'm allergic to. Well, what the hell makes you think I'm not allergic to it? Whew. But anyways, next, let's get into some more stuff. Whew. I told you I'm lit today. Oh no, I can't do this yet. I gotta play my educational song because this is something educational, y'all. I love playing this educational song. Yo, so many, hey, so many, yo, so many, yo, so many lies. Look in my eyes, they know I'm the truth. Knocking them down every time I step in the booth. We ain't got a lie, they know we the vibe, we live in the proof. Young, conscious, shoot my life a movie, I live in the truth. Ain't no sticking around, I'm on the move, I'm checking the dose. Yeah, it's only us two, so you know we copping that cool. We on the roof, smoking dope, look at the view. We used to chill on the stove, now we out here breaking the nose. Shit, all right, ooh, I'm choking myself. Anyways, so Mexico was actually a destination for escaped slaves. One woman risked everything to get them there. Did you know that? There was another Harriet Tubman. Well, she wasn't Harriet, but you know what I'm saying. So this was reported yesterday. Alamo, Texas, along the winding Rio Grande in South Texas lies a history many had never heard of. A southern route to freedom for enslaved people in the Underground Railroad into Mexico. It's so close, but yet it was so far for so many people, O.J. Trevino said, peering across the river at the Mexican side of the border from his family's property, knowing that they just had to get there. Oh, girl. Trevino, who grew up in just 5 miles from the border, was shocked to learn that his 5th great-grandmother helped ferry escapees across that river to freedom. I come from a Mexican family, but then to understand she was formerly enslaved. They helped other people that were enslaved into freedom, he said. It's a sense of pride knowing that you had family that did that. Dubbed the Harriet Tubman of Texas, her name was Sylvia Hector Weber. Now, new research by Maria Esther Hammock, an assistant professor of African American history at Ohio State University, is shining a light on how Weber obtained freedom and her pivotal role in the Underground Railroad to the southern border. As the country marks Juneteenth, the moment on June 19th, 1865, that the Union Army reached Galveston, Texas, to announce that slavery had been illegal. Weber's life is at the center of an exhibit, Freedom Papers, Evidence of Emancipation, at the University of Texas at Austin's Briscoe Center for American History. And there it is. Sophia Bravo, Weber's 6th-generation great-grandchild and caretaker of the family's land in Alamo, Texas, said this family history had largely been a secret until now. The discrimination both Latinos and Black residents faced kept that secret alive, she said. It wasn't allowed for you to know that you were part of a Black family, Bravo said. Barely they accepted you as Hispanic. Can you imagine if they found out that you were Black? So some of you Mexicans, you might be Black. You think you're close to Caucasian. You might be Black. The fear has been replaced by pride after researchers discovered Weber's Freedom Papers from the 1830s. The rare document on display at the Briscoe Center provides a new insight about Weber and her husband, John, who was white. Sylvia Hector Weber was a remarkable person. Let me see here. Exhibit curator Sarah Soner said, "We know that her home offered a place of refuge on the path to freedom via Mexico for the Underground Railroad. We also know the steep price that she and John were asked to pay to achieve the freedom for Sylvia and their 3 children. According to the document, Weber's enslavers requested payment in the form of 2 children, not Weber's own, a Negro girl 3 years of age and a Negro boy to be 2 years old. In paying that, they would have perpetuated the very system that they were attempting to escape, Saunders said. The Webers never paid their bond and instead forfeited more than 800 acres of land near present-day Austin that they put up as collateral for the freedom of Weber and her 3 children. In the decades that followed, they operated ranches along the Colorado River and the Rio Grande, researchers say, building ferry landings and offering a safe passage to those moving toward freedom in Mexico. It shows just the fight that she had in her, that the not being satisfied and seeing injustice that was going on and saying, okay, we have something to do, Trevino said. Weber's descendants have since started the Weber Family Preservation Project to protect her legacy and help other descendants of enslaved people discover their history. The family's uncovered history has also given them a newfound appreciation for Juneteenth. Man, I wonder what that is. There was so much more than just physical harm that was done, Trevino said. The emotional damage that was done, the generational damage that was done. So having that understanding and learning the significance of what Juneteenth is and what it took to get there, for people to get there and have that appreciation, it's taken a whole new meaning and a concept, he said. All I can say is I hope you have melanin, because my aunt said this, and I'm not going to take it from her because I believe her to this day. Every race has a black and a white. Every race has a black and a white. You can miss me with the bullshit. Every race has a black and a white. And for some reason, every black part gets treated worse. I don't know why. It's fucked up. I'm finally getting over my complex because real talk, I would have had an issue with Jen a few decades ago because I really did have the issue. I thought I was dark, and I always had an issue with light-skinned girls because they got the best. So yeah, I would have had an issue, but I have finally, I've accepted it, and at this point, I'm not in competition with nobody but me. So I hope these people were never the kind to feel they were more associated with deficiency melanin skin than because I was being taught by a boomer. And the whole thing was I was taught that a lot, not Puerto Ricans, but Mexicans align themselves with the lighter tone people and look down upon us. That's what I was taught. I'm just saying. So I hope and I pray that that's not the situation there. But anyways,